Good afternoon, everybody. Rose Thorne here. Today, I'm doing a different kind of reaction. So, as everybody knows, I cover foodie beauty. That's basically my main content, other than the ambiance videos. But today, something unusual happened, and that's why I'm covering it. So, for those who do not know, allegedly, Nader got arrested. And isn't it funny that this arrest happens to coincide with the fact that today is April Fool's Day? So Deedee posted a 17-minute live stream where she was talking to everybody about Nader being allegedly arrested and going into detail about that. And I've got some thoughts about that. And if you want my honest opinion, I think this whole thing is an April Fool's joke because it is on April Fool's. And some of the things that Deedee's saying in this live stream, and she didn't do a video talking about this. She made sure to do a live stream and she made sure to monetize it. So that leads me to believe that all of this is just a scam. It's for money, it's for views. Foodie used to go over to Nader's house and do live streams over there. And because of that, he used to get a lot more views and a lot more attention. And ever since Foodie and Nader have been separated, I'm sure the views have gone down because she's not there, because she's supposed to be out of the picture. But I wanted to cover this live stream and give my thoughts on it, and so I am. So let me go ahead and just share the screen so you guys can see. And there it is. So in true form to how I do my reacts, I'm not going to start with Deedee. I'm going to start with the comments because the comments are always where the gold is. Let's see. Let me just go down to the comments. Let's go for the good ones. Let's see. Hole again says, probably people sent Chantal's rendezvous confessions to the detectives, and last night she was raging. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if anybody sent anybody anything. But let's look at this from a logical point of view. How would anybody have contact with a detective that's working on Foodie's case? How would they know the name of that detective? I don't think Foodie ever shared that. I don't think she ever shared that information. And even if they did, whoever those people are sending them stuff, why would they listen? Because those people sending things are not law enforcement officials. They're not people that can do investigations. They're just people of the public sending information. So how would those people have access to a detective that might be working on Foodie's case? And if so, why would the detective listen to them? So let's look at that from that point. Why would people send information to a detective when nobody knows a detective's name? They don't know his location. They don't know where this person's located. They don't know his badge number. How would they have any contact with that person? And why would detectives listen to anybody in the public? So there's that. Dragon Gem says, it's got to be an April Fool's joke. No way would Nader appreciate his arrest being announced on YouTube. No, I don't think he would appreciate that at all. And it's on April Fool's, so consider that. It's April Fool's Day. It's April Fool's Day. One thing I forgot, and I'm going to go back to, before we get into this react, let's take a moment reading the comments to let me show you something important. So I have a bunch of screenshots here, and this matters. So he got arrested this morning, correct? Here's him in the comments replying to people. This was done 4 hours ago. Okay, so that was a post that he made 4 hours ago, followed up by another comment that he made 2 hours ago, followed up by another one 2 hours ago, and the last one an hour ago. So he was making replies to people all through this morning, right? But he got arrested. Okay. So he was busy on YouTube replying to people. What, during the time of his arrest? Yeah, that looks kind of dicey. Going back to the comments, Taylor Vaughn says, I am working, but I couldn't call the police stations to find out anything. But I went live for 30 minutes with strangers. Seems legit. Yeah, doesn't that seem funny? Deedee is supposed to be his partner. He's living with her. And if she has any kind of concern for Nadar, why isn't she off of YouTube, calling around, trying to find out stuff? Why is she coming to YouTube? Why is she broadcasting all this stuff without knowing all the information? She's in this live stream saying, I don't know what's going on. Nobody will tell me anything. Then why are you on YouTube broadcasting this? Why aren't you calling around to find out? Why are you going to YouTube first? Make it make sense. Rise Above said, this is definitely some type of scam that these two have going. What are strangers on the internet going to do for you other than send you money if that's what you're getting at? This doesn't add up. No, it doesn't. Deedee could have posted a simple video and an update to people if she wanted to, but she made sure to say all of this in a monetized live stream where she was getting super chats, where he was getting super chats. Could have posted a short update, posted it to the channel, left it alone. She's doing a monetized stream. What for? Because she wants to put this stuff out there and she wants to make money. And so does he. Lisa CIA Hole says, don't believe it for a minute. While she was on here for 20 minutes, she could have been finding out more info. It's an April Fool's joke. And you know what? If it is, and it looks like it is, this is in really, really bad taste to do this as an April Fool's joke or a way to make money or both. Completely bad taste. Gina Dodson says, I have a hard time believing Nads would give you the password to his channel. Yeah, that's another thing. She's got the password. She's got access to his channel. He's actually going to give that stuff to her. Jessica Johnson says, it's effed up to be joking about stuff like this. It's disgusting. Agreed. It is. No Name Here says, okay, knock it off, Deedee. You can't even sell this story as believable. No, I don't believe it. Because I watched a few minutes of the live stream. You would think that if the arrests were real, that she would be extremely upset, hysterical, crying, going all the way off, having a meltdown. She's not. She's completely calm. If somebody that you're close to has been allegedly arrested, wouldn't you be very, very upset about that? Wouldn't you be unable to even hold a thought in your head? You'd be trying to find out any and all information about what happened. But she's not. She's calm. Adele Finch says, you basically said the same thing about 8 times. You could have found out where he is and what to do in the time it took you to do this stream. If you can't see it by now that you need to get away from this man, I don't know what to tell you. Well, she knows what she knows about Nadar. She knows about everything that happened between Nadar and Chantal. She knows. She's got full knowledge. She's not ignorant. And yet she chooses to be around him. So she can't come to anybody and complain about anything because she knew the deal going in. Let's see. Carrie Baldwin says, y'all broke the no contact order with the world's biggest blabbermouth. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. If charges were filed and there's this no contact order, that means no contact. And if you know that, and if you got a criminal record or you've been to jail before, and you know that contact means you're probably going to go to jail, you're going to get in trouble, you might get arrested, wouldn't that tell you to stay away from that person? That'd be the smartest thing to do so you can keep your freedom. Yeah, you'd stay away. But Nadar saw Chantal. That broke the non-contact order, if there is one to begin with. Tammy Mitchell says, you can't call and try to find where he is because you can't neglect your work. but yet you can neglect your work to go live. I know, make it make sense. I can't neglect my work, but I can come on live for about almost 20 minutes and tell people this stuff. That 20 minutes could have been spent making phone calls and finding out more info. Deedee, you wanted to come live, make a live stream, and make sure to get super chats for this stuff and sympathy. You're as bad as Chantal. Let's see. Sam Q says, you telling me that Deedee, a self-proclaimed educated woman, is going to take almost 20 minutes to ask YouTube for help before calling police stations? GTFOH. Cruel joke or money grab, don't know which one would be worse. Quit trying to get money from people on a fixed income who recently had their monthly checks. Are you really reaching this hard for a reason to say you just can't give up cigarettes? Honeybee says, you spent the whole live talking in circles and repeating the same tired information a minimum of 10 times. How can you not neglect work to call the police station and see, but you can neglect work to smoke all day and say a whole bunch of nothing on a live? Do you have zero friends or family? No one to help you? You're relying on strangers. This gives major scam energy and it's disgusting. Yeah, it does. This gives very strong scam energy. I think that Nadar and Deedee hanging out with Chantal, some of Chantal's ways have rubbed off on them. Sun Q says, this is quite ridiculous. If true, Deedee, you call his lawyer, you wait for news, and shut up here. You don't come here to ask for what? What can anybody here know about it or know what to do better than his bloody lawyer? Yes, yes to all of that. Why is she coming to YouTube and asking people for help? Why is she coming to YouTube to ask for information? What do any of us know? How can we help? We can't. Call the people that can help. If there's something going on, call the people that can help. Why are you coming to YouTube? What can we do? Nothing. Go to the people that can do something if somebody can help. Amy Smith says, how does the only person he really hangs with not know where he is, even since he's staying with you? How does she not know? How does she not know? Wowie says, girl, this doesn't add up. Why not spend the time you spend on live ringing around? You said you can't because of your work, yet you're talking to a blank screen like a phone call. Dropping the fact that he has no money, probably a hint, so his mad followers will drop grants to her PayPal. Yep. Oh, he has no money. He has no money. Manipulative. Going to the audience and saying he has no money. Well, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that he has no money? He's of sound mind and body. He can go out and get a job and make it his own money. Why is it everybody else's problem that he has no money? Why? Everybody else on YouTube that comes to YouTube, I'm sure they have a job and they got money. So is the feeling is there's this audience and they may have money. Let's see how much they'll give up for this problem that is not theirs. Simply Delish Duo says, this really doesn't make any sense though. You said he got arrested this morning, yet he was answering comments on his latest live an hour or two ago. Also, don't do anything. He's not your child and not your responsibility. Best advice I can give you is to remove yourself from the situation and let his lawyer deal with it. He got himself into this mess. Let him get himself out of it. Yes, I know I sound harsh, but Deedee, this is what you call tough love, and you have done so much for him already. You have a lot to lose if you continue. Remove yourself until all this passes. Not a hater. This is the same advice I would give my family and friends if they were in your situation. So yeah, Nader was replying to all kinds of comments this morning and all the way up to like an hour ago, and then he gets arrested. Something don't smell right. Shelby Walrus says, ma'am, this is some BS. He replied to one of my comments this morning. You couldn't answer my very important question. What time was he arrested? Ma'am, this is bamboozling your viewers on April Fool's Day. So that's some of the comments from people. A lot of people calling it for what it is. They're calling it a scam. They're calling it a money grab. They're calling it a big fat lie. I agree. But let's see what Deedee has to say. So let's get to this react, shall we?
I'm working. I'm doing this because I think I see that there's a lot of people in the chat right now. I'm going to be changing it to subscribers only because I'm not really in the mood to listen to or read all kinds of troll comments. I don't really know what to do. This is like out of the blue. They came in, they took him. I don't even know where he is. I'm trying to work. I'm finishing soon. I'm gonna have to uh, try and figure out what I can do to try, where he is. I don't even know why they didn't even tell us. It happened so fast.
You know what? When you get arrested, the officers will tell you what they're arresting you for. See, I find that fishy that they just took him away and didn't say why. When you get arrested, they will tell you what you're being arrested for. When they're putting you in handcuffs, they'll tell you. They're putting you in the cuffs. You say, "What am I being arrested for?" And they will tell you. So, what does she mean? She doesn't know. What does she mean she doesn't know?
I didn't go live all day because I was trying to see if I could hear from him. And I haven't. I have all his phones and iPad and everything here. I'm been nervous all day, freaking out all day, and I don't know. I don't know if anybody has any information. I don't know if anybody's done anything for this to happen. That's why I'm kind of going live right now just to kind of see if anybody can give me any information. Um, I know this might cause some issues or
Deedee, you're coming to YouTube and you're saying, if any, you're looking for people to scout around to see if anybody has said anything or if they've mentioned anything or if anybody's been sent anything. Do you think if there are people in the audience that squealed or sent information, they're going to tell you? They're going to inform you? No. No. If anything was sent anywhere, they're not going to tell you and they're not going to let anybody else know. So you're coming on YouTube and fishing for information about who said what and where and when. Dumb. Very, very dumb. You want information, then you do the phone calls, you call people and find out that way. Don't come to YouTube. We don't know anything.
people randomly asking me or trying to tell me. Oh, I'm freaking out, guys. I'm sorry. I'm like all over the place right now. So listen, I'm working until 5 o'clock. I have to then after that try and figure out where he is. I mean, he's in a different right. He's in a different city. He's at my place. It's. We know there's things going on, so I don't really know what this is all about. I know I see everybody here writing that it's April Fools. It really isn't, guys. It's not lie. It's really not. He really did get arrested this morning. I'm just
You
really
know, I find it funny. And let's see what you guys think. I want to hear your comments and your opinions about this. So let's think about the last day or two. So Foodie was in Cuba. She had her meltdown last night and she was talking all kinds of stuff about Nader. And isn't it funny? The next morning, he disappears. Isn't that funny? He disappears. She was on live last night having a meltdown and saying, "Oh, he did this to me." And she did those angry community posts, which I showed you guys. But directly after that, he disappears. Doesn't that look odd? Doesn't that look odd? That the very next morning, after all of those horrible meltdowns from Foodie, suddenly he's disappeared. He's been arrested. Is it a coincidence or not? Maybe she said some stuff and he's feeling kind of jittery and he wanted to disappear for a while. So this is his way of doing it. I'm sorry, I'm calling BS on all of this.
trying to figure out what it is that I can do. I mean, obviously this happened before and it was a mess, and now it's happening again, and I don't know why. If it has to do with anything that's been.
Deedee, as far as what happened before, he wasn't arrested. He was allegedly picked up for questioning. So he wasn't arrested before because if he had been arrested, he would have been in jail then. So if he was hauled away, that would mean he got arrested. But he was never arrested before. He was picked up for questioning, allegedly, which I have doubts about that. But I just find it weird that Foodie did her meltdown in Cuba, and then the very next morning, on April Fool's Day, allegedly he gets arrested.
Happening in the last couple of weeks or the last couple of days. Um, I'm really just trying to focus on figuring out. I have to finish my work. I had meetings today, so it's been a very stressful day. But it did happen this morning, and after I finish talking to you guys, I finish my work. I have to try and figure out where he is and what I can do.
Oh, here's interesting. Somebody in the comments is saying, and the iPad is broken, so you lied again.
Because he doesn't have any phones with him or nothing. I don't even know if he knows my phone number by heart to try and contact me because it happened so fast.
Okay. Another thing I find suspicious. So Deedee and Nadar have been in contact for a long time. Allegedly, they've known each other for 10 years, right? 10 years they've known each other. And he doesn't know her phone number by heart. You know somebody for 10 years and you don't know their phone number. And this is someone that you've been in contact with and you've been staying with for the longest, and they don't know your phone number. That just looks weird to me.
The police didn't even want to divulge any information. They brought him to the station and just said they will give him more information once he's there. So I don't know. Right now, I'm just TikTok waiting for my work to finish because I had meetings all day, and it's been a very stressful day. And I know that it ends up falling on April Fools, but it really like this is not a joke, and it could have to do with things that have been like transpiring in the last couple of days or weeks and stuff.
You
So
know what? If she's wondering where he went, I don't know how many police stations or police precincts there are in the area, but I'm sure that just with a Google search, she could look all of them up and call all of them and try to find out information. Why isn't she doing that? Why is she on a live asking people for information when they don't have any? But she could be proactive if she wanted to know, make a list of all the police precincts and places where he might have gone and call them and ask if there's a Nader El Shami. Why isn't she doing that?
I'm looking at the comments, but I don't. Again, I'm not really in the mood to. You guys say I need to get away. No, he's my friend. I'm here for him. I have been here for him. I will always be here for him. Um, I don't know. I'm not showing my face. Obviously, I'm not showing nothing. I have my phone on my kitchen table. I literally have goosebumps and I'm shaking. I don't know because I've been through this before a couple of weeks ago, and now it's happening again. And he doesn't really deserve this at all. Sorry, guys, I'm smoking.
Does he? Does he deserve it? There's supposed to be a no contact order. And he met up with Chantal, and you were there. You were there. You, his friend, you were there. All three of you had an occasion. He doesn't deserve it. He's the moron, and so are you. Because you both met up with Chantal and you were intimate with Chantal. You both know how she likes to run her mouth. You know. You're familiar with that. You can't play ignorance here. So there's supposed to be a no contact order that means no contact. And he made contact. Oh, did he make contact? He spent time with her. And you were right there with him. You both met up with her, spent time around her, knowing there's a no contact order, allegedly. Right? You knew that. He knew that. And you did it anyway.
I've been doing this all day. He was arrested here. He was arrested at my house. I know that my address was already doxed, so this has also a major part in it, maybe. Um, so that's why this is like quite major for everything that's going on, and I don't even know how this is gonna play out. If he's gonna stay overnight, if he can call me, is he being interrogated right now with investigators? I have no idea what this is about. But again, with everything that's been happening in the last couple of weeks and even the last couple of days,
I've got a question, and I'm not someone I'm part of the legal system, so this is just what's running through my mind right now. So all of this stuff that happened, these charges were filed in Gatineau, right? They happened in Gatineau. There's a detective, I guess, in Gatineau. So if Deedee and Nadar are in Montreal, which is a whole different area, how could the police precinct in Gatineau know that he's in Montreal and know where to find him? I mean, if this happened in Gatineau, if the case is in Gatineau and he's in a different area, would they be able to go over to another area and make the arrest? And how would the detectives know where Deedee's house is? I mean, I just got questions. I got lots of questions.
this could be one of the reasons why this is happening, because of the things that were said, and the cases that he has pending already. I am kind of looking up.
And people in the chat are saying what I said earlier. The cops would have said what he was arrested for. Yes. If they put you in handcuffs and you say, "What did I do? What am I being arrested for?" They will tell you. There's no mystery about it. They're not just going to haul you away in cuffs and not say what you're under arrest for. They'll tell you what you're arrested for. They will read you your Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be held against you in a court of law, blah, blah, blah. They will tell you what you're being arrested for. They'll read you your rights and they'll put you in the car.
Off and on into comments because I know there's like over what, oh my god, there's over 500 people in the chat right now. That's why I'm doing a live, because I really don't know what to do, and I'm wondering if somebody can give some information, or if somebody knows why this has happened, or if somebody did something to make it happen that's probably watching on right now. I don't know. I'm gonna be, writing to the mods after. Like again, I'm trying to work, going through my meetings, trying to do everything.
What? Hold on a second. What do you mean you're going to write to your mods? What are the mods going to do? How can the mods help in a legal case? What is writing to the mods or involving the mods going to help this situation? What can they do? Are you going to write to the mods to try to get money out of them for Nadar's sake? That's wrong. Oh, this legal case is going on with Nadar. He's in trouble. So, hey, mods, pony up some money to get him out of jail or get him out of trouble. Is that the motivation here? Because that's what it seems like. What can the mods do? They can't do anything, they can't help.
Trying to keep calm, hoping that he's gonna call me or somebody's gonna call me. It's a different situation than what happened the last time when they came. The police actually didn't want to talk much. They didn't want to divulge any information actually. So he was freaking out. I was freaking out. I don't know. I'm just waiting, like I said, for 5 o'clock for me to try and get on this. And I don't even know what police station he was taken at. I don't know. I have no idea if it's in downtown Montreal, or I have no idea how it works when it comes to stuff like this. If it's a serious thing and they have to take him somewhere else, I have no idea. Guys, you guys are
So get your butt on the phone and call around to Gatineau and Montreal. Get a list of all the police stations and precincts and start calling. Don't get on YouTube and expose this. Be proactive, get on the phone and make some phone calls. Nobody on YouTube can help the situation.
keep writing April Fools. This is not an April Fool's joke. I wouldn't be doing something like this.
Yeah,
you
you
guys
would.
know what's been going on. You know there's a case on him right now that we can't talk about, and I still can't talk about, but this is something that's happening right now. I was just looking at your comments. You guys all think that it's April Fool's joke, guys. It's really not. It really
I think it
is
is.
not an April Fool's joke. It could be something to do with because of what's being said and what has been said. It could have something to do with the contact order too. I don't know, but this is like
Yeah. So there's a case going on that she can't talk about it. But as somebody is saying in the chat, but you are talking about it. So you can't talk about it, but you're talking about it. You're as bad as Chantal that way. Oh, I can't talk about it, but wait 5 minutes and I will talk about it.
absolutely ridiculous and absolutely frustrating right now. If anybody has any information, or like I said, if there's somebody on here that knows something, um, or did something, I don't know if you can just, I don't know. I have access to um, Nader's phones and his messenger because I help him a lot with his channel. And I don't know, it's last resort just because he's alone here too. He doesn't have anybody, so I'm basically here trying to figure all this out. I don't know.
Here we go. Cassia says, call his lawyer. The lawyer should know what the deal is, assuming this is even real. Right. First phone call she'd be making to her is to the lawyer. She should be calling the lawyer. The lawyer would have more information than anybody on YouTube. Why not call the lawyer? If this is real, why not call his freaking lawyer?
I just hope it's not, they take him in jail and they leave him there and they wait till, especially now that it's a Friday, and if they do arrest him, it might be like he has to stay over the weekend, and they're only gonna maybe go in front of a judge on a Monday. If this happens on a Friday, I really don't know. Um, I know that there's some people in the mods that are close to him as well, so I'll be reaching out to them also after on a like a one-on-one level kind of thing. I just didn't want to talk about it today because I was hoping to hear from him.
So hold on, stop. So after this live is over, you're going to reach out to the mods. And even though you just said you can't talk about the case, you're going to talk about it with the mods. So you're kind of, you're not allowed to talk about it, but you're going to talk about it to other people that are not involved, that really can't help. What's the point? You can't talk about it, but yet you are talking about it,
Somehow. But again, I don't. Obviously, he doesn't know my phone number by heart. Um, yeah,
which I find weird. You've known somebody for 10 years, you've been talking to him for 10 years, and now that you and Nada are staying with each other, he doesn't know your phone number? He doesn't know your phone number. I've got friends that I've known them for less time than that, and I know their phone numbers, but he doesn't know yours.
this is ridiculous. I'm literally shaking and I have goosebumps right now, especially talking to you guys because I know this is like last resort. I don't know what to do, and I don't know if somebody did something. The fact that my address was doxxed, the fact that you know the case that he has pending, and the things that happened, and the things that were said, and the contact orders. So this can all be a part. So I
And here's Chubby Walrus in the chat saying, what time did they arrest him? Because she would know that, right? He was arrested at her house. She would know right about the time he was arrested. And again, so if you get arrested, they will tell you what you're being arrested for, and they'll probably tell you where he's being taken. They wouldn't just withhold that information at the time of the arrest. They're going to say, Mr. El Shami, you are being arrested for this. And if Deedee's right there, she can say, well, where are they taking him? They might tell her. So she would know exactly where he was at. And even if she didn't know, call the lawyer, he could find out. One phone call to the lawyer would find out all the information she needs to know, if she needs to know it.
have no idea the reason why he was arrested. It could be anything, all of the above. One of the things, something else, another accusation because of, who knows? Who knows? The trolls. I mean, I have experienced it myself. Oh my God. I'm like glancing at the chat, but I'm not because you guys think that it's all an April Fool's joke, and
It
it really isn't.
is.
I'm freaking
And
out.
it's a
I'm
bad
just
one.
biding my time. I have
It's
my
a bad
computer open.
joke.
It's 4:15 almost. Um, I have to wait till 5 o'clock.
Oh, here we go. Leisha dashes. They scheduled this live, turned on sub mode and slow mode, and now black screen. April Fools. Yeah, like she's so upset. She's so incredibly upset. She's so shaken by what's happened, but she managed to think straight enough to schedule a live, turn on sub mode and slow mode, and the black screen. All this preparation, even though she's upset. She's so shaken. but yet she managed to remember to do all that stuff.
I can't do anything until I can actually leave my computer and try and make some phone calls. I Yeah, I don't know. I said I have access to his stuff, right? So I have access to his phones and all that. So if you've seen him online, it's probably me because I'm trying to see if there's any information. I'm trying to see if there's any messages. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. So I said, let me go live and just see if somebody has any information. Um,
Well, that's funny. Those screenshots I just showed a few minutes ago, that was Nader replying to those messages, not you. And let's just say on a whim that it was you replying as him. I didn't see in any of those screenshots you asking anybody for any information. It was him replying as him to different people. And that those screenshots, one was 4 hours, 2 hours, and then 1 hour, he was replying all the way up until just a little bit ago. Isn't that weird?
I know, I mean, obviously, if somebody did this or somebody said something or called the police or did something and gave them my address, then I doubt the person would come forward, obviously. But I don't know. I just need to know if this is for real or if this is just a prank in regards, like if somebody's doing an April Fool's on us, that's a possibility too.
Oh my God, really? Really, Deedee? You honestly think the police are going to come to your house and arrest him as an April Fool's joke? You really think so? That the cops are going to come to the house and put this big show on of arresting him just to go, April Fools? Really? That's what you're trying to say?
Right? Because who knows? So which would be absolutely horrendous. This is getting out of hand and absolutely ridiculous, in my opinion. You know, let the guy live, let the guy have a life. This is just,
And
I
here's
mean,
another person in the chat saying, arrest the inmate website. There's another thing right there she could have done. Gone online and searched the database for any arrest under Nader El Shami. And that will tell her exactly where he got arrested, where to find him. She didn't do that. She's on YouTube looking for information, but she can find it out herself.
I'm saying this if this is an April Fool's joke from a troll or if this is something that somebody did. I don't know, or is it because of what's been happening and the things that were said in the last couple of days. So obviously, I can't talk about his pending case, and I don't plan on it because I don't want to make things any worse. But
But
uh,
you are.
this is like last resort thing. I've been trying to think about it all day, what I should do. I've been speaking to my family about it, and my friends, to try and calm me down. But yeah, that's basically where we're at right now. Um, I know, call the police department. I know, I have to. That's what I'm saying. But I've been in meetings all day. I can't neglect my work. It's been a
But
very
you just contradicted yourself. You just said you've been saying, I've had meetings all day. But then you said a few minutes before that, you've been talking to family and friends, right? This just happened today, this morning. Although Nader was replying up to his comments like 4 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 1 hour ago. So he was online and making a point to let people know that he was online. You've had meetings all day, but yet you found the time to call family and friends, but you were in meetings. Girl, your story is so full of holes, it should be a log of Swiss cheese.
busy day with client meetings, and I can't neglect my work, and I have to still do what I have to do. But now I'm going to be finishing soon, and I'll be able to focus on trying to.
So you're not finished with work, and here you are online on YouTube talking to people for 20 minutes. So you're still working, and you found the time to do a YouTube live and made sure to make it monetized. Could have done a quick video to update everybody if they need it updated, but you're doing a 20-minute live, but you're still working.
To figure out what the is going on. And don't worry, I'm good at that. If I need to get a hold of somebody or if I need to get to the bottom of it, I will. But I was just wondering if maybe going live and asking people if they've done anything or if they know anything that's been said from other people, because I know a lot of people are, Nader has a lot of people that love him. Nader has a lot of people that don't like him. Um, uh, there's a lot of things going on. So I was just as like a desperate resort to try to figure out if somebody can come forward. And I have access to his messenger. I have access to his Facebook. So if anybody knows anything, they can message him on Messenger. I just feel like I can't believe I'm going through this
Yeah,
again.
Hevel Jack says you're way too calm. Last time you were crying. Yeah, she should be crying her eyes out right now. If this were real, she would be hysterical, losing her mind, can't think, can't work, on the phone, the police stations, doing everything she could do to find out where he was, calling the lawyer. She's not doing all that. She's calm and she's on a live and she's saying, well, if anybody knows anything, can you message me and tell me if anybody has heard anything? You're trying to use the audience to do the work for you. If you care that much, you do the work.
With him. And I guess it's I'm hoping it's just, this is maybe an April Fool's or just somebody who, but again, with everything.
Yeah, Deedee, the police department, they're so invested in Nader. They're so entertained by him and his cooking videos that they're going to actually come out to his house and arrest him just as a joke. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds? You're a worse liar than Chantal. Really, I mean, you haven't learned how to lie like a foodie can lie. You're not a good liar. You're not convincing enough. And the things you're saying do not make sense.
Going on, there's a strong possibility that it's something serious because of everything that's going on. So, in the last few days, um,
Somebody in the chat is asking, is this a money grab? Yeah, it is.
can I call his uh, probation officer? I don't have access to that, and I don't really want to go there yet at all. So, I guys, I just wanted to let you guys know what's happening. And like I said, if you have any information, you can message him on Messenger. I have access to it. Please do not make this worse by calling anybody or anything like that in regards to. I'm taking it upon me. I will do it.
Okay, Deedee. Okay. So you said multiple times, if anybody knows anything, let me know. But at the same time, you don't want people to call around and ask anything. Make up your mind.
The best I can to get as much information as I can. I will keep you guys updated, but this is really happening, and I guess, yeah, I will keep you posted, guys. I don't know. Let me just look here at the chat. Let's see. If anybody wrote something in the chat that might help us or help me, send them a message on Messenger, please, because I haven't really been reading the chats at all during this time because I'm just kind of staring
And here's somebody in the chat, Cuban Breeze, and saying he was responding to comments an hour ago. Stop lying.
in front of me right now, and uh, I don't know, trying to figure this all out. Oh, I don't know if he's going to be upset that I did this, but I just feel at this point I don't know what else to do because I don't know if it's an April Fool's joke and I don't know if this is for real. I don't know what's going on.
So
So
you know what, Deedee? If you don't know if it's an April Fool's joke, if it's real or it's fake, how about do the smart thing and keep your mouth shut until you find out, until you have information and you can confirm what's happened, what's really happened. If you don't know what's going on, wait till you do. But you're getting online, getting in front of people with this monetized stream where you can get super chats, saying all this information, saying, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. But rather than find out things and do know and speak from a place of information, you're coming on here and you're exposing everybody to this.
but if it is an April Fool's joke and somebody did something, and like I said, there's like no, there's 700 people in the chat. So if somebody did something, I would appreciate it if they could, somehow. I mean, this is serious business, guys, right? So we don't want to mess around with this. Okay, so listen. What time is it now? Okay, so I'm gonna. It's 4:15. I will. keep you guys updated later. I'll see what I can do. At 5 o'clock. Even if I have to walk. I'll figure something out. I'll make phone calls. I will. I just don't want to make things worse for him either.
What you are though, you're talking out of pocket without knowing exactly what was going on.
Um, so again, guys, this isn't an April Fool's joke at all, and
I like this comment. How much money do you need? We'll start a no fund me immediately. Yeah. Yeah, so go fund me, no fund me. Don't fund this crap.
I'm hoping that he will be back here tonight. Um,
Wait, wait, wait right there. Full stop. Full stop. Nader's on probation. She said he got arrested. They took him away. He's on probation, y'all. He's been in trouble with the law. Allegedly, there's a no contact order. And she's expecting him to come back tonight? Like it's just a temporary hold? If he were really arrested, girlfriend, he ain't coming home. Period. An arrest is an arrest. Questioning is questioning. Those are two different things. You said he got arrested, which means that's very serious. The cops are not going to arrest somebody and then let them go the same day or the next day. No, ma'am. See, you don't know how to lie. You just don't know how. You can't make it believable.
like the last time.
The last time he wasn't arrested, he got allegedly picked up for questioning, which I question that. I really do because there's no proof of that.
Okay, so I gotta go, and I kind of feel we're doing this even. I might, also part of the reasons why I'm probably shaking and not able to probably even talk properly right now. So if anybody has any information,
Deedee, I can't see your face, but I'm listening to your voice. I'm listening. You say that you're sitting there shaking. Girl, if you were shaking, you would not be able to talk. Your voice would be shaking. You'd be stuttering. You wouldn't be able to make coherent sentences if you were that shook. Your voice is calm. I can tell by listening to your voice, you're not even crying. I don't hear you sniffling. You don't sound stuffed up to me. So I'm calling bullshit.
please message Nader on Messenger, and I will get back to you guys later tonight. I promise, or later when I get some information. And I just can't believe we're doing this again. So I'll keep you guys posted, guys, and I'll let you know what's going on as things
You
progress.
know, if she had been crying, you could tell. You would be able to tell. She would sound stuffed up. She'd be sniffling. Anybody that's ever really, really cried, you know what I'm talking about. Your nose gets all stuffed up. You can barely breathe. It's hard to talk. She's calm. She's calm. She sounds normal. For someone who's so shook and so upset, she doesn't sound it at all.
I guess I'll let you guys know. So I guess thank you for listening. And like I said, if anybody has any information, sorry, I'm showing. Please let me know, okay? And I will keep you guys updated later on. I gotta go now.
So that's it for the live that Deedee did. Obviously, it was a cash grab and an April Fool's joke. And as you can tell by the react, there's so many holes in the story. It doesn't even make sense. She can't even lie properly. But this is the nonsense that's being posted on his channel. I want to share it with you guys. You guys can leave your thoughts, feelings, and opinions in the comments. So thanks for watching and have a good day. Bye bye.